Alright, welcome back to another day here in Final Fantasy. Hope everybody's doing well today. I'm trying out my mic on the PlayStation, so if people could let me know how it sounds, that would be awesome. I've been having a hard time figuring out if it sounds like it's at a good level or not by listening to it while talking through it and such. But I think it sounds okay. Anyways, I hope people are well. Alright. I'm also trying out some other settings on my TV. See how I like
Why
them.
the hell would Victor take the bearer's side?
I'm not sure I do. I think I'm going to turn them off. So bear with me a second. Let's see here. All settings. The game feels like weirdly washed out. That's not the right settings. But how's everybody doing today? Anybody been up to anything good, interesting, cool, new? Anything at all? Any fun holiday plans that anybody has coming up? Hey, Julian, how's it going? It's good to see ya. How's the day treating ya? Let's turn the super resolution off. Let's see if anything looks different now. Maybe this is just a terrible place to be able to tell. Or the world's just dark. I'm gonna go with the world's just dark right now. Okay. Also, Jolene, how does my mic sound? I'm trying out a different mic on the PlayStation. I'm trying out my computer mic on the PlayStation.
Thanks, Peter.
I guess I could just pull up my own stream and check, but... The hell is that? Yo, what's up, Backstab? How's it going? Good to see ya. How's the day treating ya? How does my mic sound to you? I'm trying out the PC mic on the PlayStation. But I'm not sure how it works while in-game. Or how well, at least. Oh, it's mean. Oh, it's just a salamander. We gotta learn the buttons again. Oh, lasers.
Nice try.
Alright. A little bit more warmed up now. Sounds good and crisp, doesn't sound too ridiculous. Yo, what's up, Henrik? How's it going? It has been a little while. Yo, Shogun, how you doing? It is time for some Final Fantasy. Did I fight Barty yet? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know who that is. At least not off the top of my head. I'm doing okay, Henrik. I'm doing okay. Things have been a little bit extra hectic, but that's alright. Keeps life interesting. Interesting, I tell ya. Ah, lots of tests. Is it like midterms right now? This time of year, I think it's midterms, right? Or something at least equivalent to. Alright, let's see. We got a whole bunch of weird stuff. I need to find some Lost Plume. Oh, I mean Spherical Echoes, whatever those were. I need to find Dories. I gotta do a rendezvous. And then there's main quest stuff. Alright, what's going on at Tabor? Show me the map. I'm not gonna just travel here and not know what's going on. Oh, wait. Is there another quest to grab? On our way! Since when did Final Fantasy have devil triggers? What, you don't remember that? Not back all the way in the Final Fantasy 1 era? You know, I'm pretty sure that Final Fantasy invented the devil triggers. In fact, I think they even used the name first. They just didn't want to go after the people over there at Devil May Cry. I believe that's what it's from. But yeah, I am excited to play some Final Fantasy XVI. We're almost through the main game, and I can't believe there's DLC out already. I'll have to check that out. You got a quest for us? Cyril.
Lord Rosfield,
Cyril.
is there aught
Figus.
the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note
You
since
know I'm
last we
just
spoke?
goofing. Could you imagine,
Little
though?
and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Imagine if there was
Be
actually
assured, however,
like,
that
that
we
stuff
will
all the way
not
back to the
rest
beginning
until
of
the
Final
truth
Fantasy.
is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as
On
Phoenix Gate.
Tuesdays, yes.
Indeed.
What's up,
Ultima's
Rain?
thralls
How's
are
it going?
oft sighted
It's
among
good to
the
see you.
remnants of the
How
fallen
is the day
civilization,
treating you?
as if protecting the secrets
Final boss of
concealed
the DLC
within.
is wild. I'm pumped.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe
Mayhap.
some of our number at work.
How you doing,
Would that
Rain?
be
Good
possible?
to see ya.
Of course.
Get over
A
here,
survey is
coffee.
being
It's time to
conducted
be
not far
drank.
from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
Like my option is alright. Which is what I was gonna say before it popped up. It's just it feels good. Feels good.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
Oh, I gotta show you what I discovered too with this microphone. It's so ridiculously sensitive. Bear with me here. I kind of apologize beforehand, kind of not. Alright, alright. I hope everybody's having a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining me. Isn't that ridiculous? that ridiculous how sensitive it is? I had no idea.
A
Two
village
bosses,
built
too
around
many
an airship.
bosses? That's okay.
Sounds like another Lost Wing.
I got
The inhabitants are
sometimes
just
I
as
like
friendly.
the shorter expansions, like when the add-ons when they come out first. It's like I don't know. To me, I feel like it's kind of like them being like, we're gonna take a little bit more time on the big expansion. Holy crap! What, Rain? How sensitive the mic is? Is that is that? No, no, I couldn't do that backstab unless I did it like ironically and I was ridiculous with it. But then I'd be like too tempted to like start up doing it like like ASMR and then like have like an irritating loud sound happen like periodically. That doesn't sound like it's coming from me just to mess with people. Is that is that how I should do my streams from now on? Should I get the mic really close to my face and that's how I'll do my ridiculous dialogue? Would that work the same?
Would it work the same if I talked the whole time like this? Let's play some Final Fantasy XVI and see what exactly Clive gets into today with his puppy pal. Alright, let's go.
I wouldn't be able to do it. I couldn't get myself to do it. I already feel weird. Couldn't do it. We probably could do it, but would feel way too awkward the entire time. Yo, what's up, Isaac? It's good to see you. How's the day treating you? I don't know what it. Oh wait, hold on. Are you talking about Dance Dance Revolution? I don't even know what that means, Henrik. I don't even know what that means. You're all ridiculous. But if you're talking about Dance Dance Revolution, I'm not sure, but I always thought a Dance Dance Revolution pad would be really cool.
Have you noticed the
I always wanted to practice it, but the only ones that I could like afford was like, the really flimsy ones, and they move around. It's kind of like if you wanted to play Twister really, really fast. And I'm not trying to play like high-speed Twister, fall enough with normal Twister. But if there's like reasonably priced like solid pads nowadays, I'm not sure because I can't imagine the hype is as big as it used to be in at least as many parts of the world. So I wonder if you could get like older models for cheap now, because that would be sick. Like an actual DDR pad, like it doesn't have to be like hardcore professional like arcade level stuff, but like a grade or two below that, at least not flimsy. That would be sick. I still haven't heard Baby Shark to the fullest yet. New stuff at the shop. New stuff at the shop? It's shopping time. Shopping time. Unless it's theft, then it's criminal time. Criminal time. Hey, are we robbing you or buying from you?
What are you looking for?
Yeah, it would be sick. It would be sick. Like, I'm not like joking around at all. Like, it's like the one thing that really kept me from doing DDR, because I was just like, I'm not gonna spend the money to go to the arcade for this. I can't afford that. And I was like, and the soft pads are fun for a little while. It was like, but if I'm gonna like try and practice hard, I'm gonna like ruin this thing. And if I don't wear shoes, I'm gonna fall. So I'm just like, screw it. Guess I'm never doing DDR. But yeah, if you can find like an actual good, or at least decent quality DDR pad, you should do it. That'd be sick. At minimum, badass exercise. I mean, we're all supposed to do something to be healthy. I figure if you can find something fun to stay healthy, do that. Like, gyms are kind of, they're gyms. Kind of, whatever. They're a place where heavy things are, so I don't have to have heavy things in my house. They're not, like, the most fun. I mean, some people super enjoy it. But even as like, an ex-athlete, like, screw the gym. I'll do it. But, whenever you, like, find, like, a fun game to play or something like that, like, keeps your cardio up, or whatever the hell. Like, I always thought it would be fun, when the Kinect came out, to use the Kinect to, like, play games and, like, get kind of fit. Or, like, I thought, like, Beat Saber could be a sick way of doing it. DDR would be a sick way of doing it. You're born one generation too late. I don't think I belong or don't belong in any of the generations, but I think that I'm gonna do the best in this one.
Anything I can interest you in?
I think my talking would get me into trouble in the past. Like, I like goofing around and saying stupid stuff sometimes. A little light trolling between friends. I can see me accidentally, like, saying something back in the day and just be like, we're gonna have to execute you. You can't talk that way. You'd be like, what do you mean? You're gonna execute me for chatting? And they'd be like, well, yeah, that's just what we do. Now, do you want to be skinned alive or boiled? And just be like, great options.
Here you are.
Oh, you 100% meat boy, Isaac? What a beast. What a beast.
Thank you for your custom.
Good on you. Hey, there was a period of time, Henrik, when I was playing WoW and Guitar Hero at the same time, listening to 60s to early 2000s music. It's a good combination. It's a good combination. That's the stuff that just kind of, like, it's the right level of distracting to just make the monotony or normal, usual stresses of the day just kind of, like, poof away. Poof. Like, on with you. What is GD, Isaac? I don't remember. I have a Wii Fit, and I never got to use it. Maybe I'll have to see if I can break out the Wii.
Is still standing. For now, at least.
And do a Wii Fit stream. Oh no, maybe not. That might be.
If you can swing a hammer.
Maybe.
I never thought I'd have to.
I should slow down my talking when I think, because the words come out first and then the thoughts, and I'm like, wait, no, don't loop yourself into doing Wii Fit on stream. They're gonna be ridiculous. It's out there now. Maybe. I did put a bottle of hot sauce in your mouth when you were asleep. Backstab. More of it came out than I was expecting. Blame the people who designed the bottle, not me. My intention was a little bit of hot sauce. That bottle's intention, devious as it is, was a lot of hot sauce. I mean, can you really hold me accountable when it was the bottle that wanted to punish you? Yeah, Rock Band was fun. Yeah, I heard there was DLC coming out for God of War. I wonder what that's going to be all about. I don't even know what that means, Henrik. What is Nintendo Fitness Ring Thingo? I don't know what that is. Geometry Dash. I don't know if I know Geometry Dash. I know Geometry Wars.
Clive!
If I remember right, the one where you fly
Hey,
around and
Kashyyyk.
it's basically infinite.
Mostly off to the north
Very
still.
difficult.
But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there.
Well,
Old
Rain,
Snotty to be ready to
I
seal the
have-
north gate. That should
I
buy
get
us some
motion
time if
sickness
we need
real
it.
bad. Like,
Enough for the
and I
villagers to
don't
barricade
mean like
themselves
it's the
inside their homes,
worst.
at least.
I just get it
Well done.
easily. And I gotta say, VR is not
Welcome
too
back.
bad, depending
Sid.
on what you're playing.
I'd never have guessed, you know.
And I get sick
Not
of
if
VR.
August hadn't
Like,
let slip. Who'd have thought
But-
that the savior of Dravost
things like
turned out
Beat
to be the
Saber,
realm's most infamous outlaw?
no big deal.
Keen to help us out again?
I haven't found
I
any
am.
motion sicknessy nonsense with
Thought you
that.
could sneak off without me, did you?
Or like some kind of like first-person shooter style games
Blackthorn.
where you teleport,
Oh,
but you
what are
can
you
move
doing
around
here?
a little bit.
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down.
Um,
Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know.
not so bad.
So then, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
Boneworks
Then your
was the
idea of
one
an
that
apology.
got me, and the
Prick.
Walking Dead game.
Don't listen to him.
But
You only did what
I
you
think
thought was best.
Boneworks got me quick,
For the
like
village
10
and that.
minutes. And the Walking Dead game
Dude.
probably took me like
Yeah.
20 or
Well, dang,
30
over there.
minutes. Maybe 15. Maybe I'm being generous.
Vulcan.
Maybe 20 minutes.
Our master.
But the
Didn't
worst,
leave the
by
chieftain
far,
to the
don't
two of us.
recommend. Unless you got like really
left it
good
to me.
motion sickness stuff.
The
Like
best
you
blacksmith
don't
in
get like sick
Dravost.
from that crap.
Born himself, of course.
Racing games. Huh.
Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion.
I tried racing game VR at my
Someone's
buddy's
got
place
talent.
with like
You should let them practice their craft.
full
not
on
ask them to
wheel
settle
and
petty feuds and
shift
bar for
sticks
grain.
and
Our master wasted
pedals
half
and
his
stuff
life
like that.
way.
It was like
I
a
wasn't
minute and a
about to
half.
let
I was
that
like,
happen
nope,
to me.
can't. Took it off and just
So
like
you
laid
wasted half
down
of my
like
minutes
on,
there.
on my buddy's
So
couch. I was
what
like, well, I'm
Dravost
gonna
needed.
instead of being sick, I'm gonna hang out here for a little while.
Under
I
me
was
and
like,
my precious
never
ideals, this
doing a
place wouldn't
racing
have
game
lasted
again.
a year. So I left to devote
Glasses
myself to the
definitely
work
help
and spare you
if
lot
you
the
do not have
consequences.
lenses inside that
I
are
may
for
be a
your
selfish prick,
prescription.
but I only did what I felt
Like
I had to.
significant difference.
What you had to do was your duty.
Like my
Even if it
stigmatism
meant we all
heavily
starved.
plays into my motion sickness.
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating
I
each
think you
other
could
up
do
once
it though,
Dravost
Rain. You
is
should give it a
safe.
try.
Fine.
But anything
Set
that's
my
like
piece anyway.
static isn't
Yeah.
bad.
So have I.
It's the
Sorry, Clive.
more
I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. Short enough on time as
confused
it is.
your brain
Still,
feels
Give us a mo.
in
would ya?
relation to
I need to get
your
my head straight before
physical
any of them Akashic try to
experience.
bite it off.
Because your brain starts to some of the, as far as I know, and I ain't a scientist, some of the motion sickness comes from your brain being kind of confused. Things are a little bit wrong. So it's already sending warning signals out, just like check for things that could be causing problems. And then depth perception's all goofed up when you're actually like walking around or whatever. I don't know. It's interesting. I think it's worth a try. You might be surprised. You might find out you don't even get sick at all. Geometry Dash is an auto runner. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Oh, well, welcome back, welcome back.
You, ready for the off then?
I have no idea what they said.
Cheers, Clive. I won't be long now. Honest.
I didn't listen to a single thing that was said. I was having a better time talking. It was better when games made you read things, at least for me. Because then, like, if I wanted the story, I read it, even though I'm terribly slow at reading. But when they chat and I can't focus, when they're like talking, my brain just like, well, we're not going to listen to that. I think we should listen to that, brain. We should really know what's going on. It's just like, nah, we don't need that. I'm guessing we're gonna go like kill something. So yeah, let's do that. Why does my chair feel off center or something? Oh, my viewing angle feels off. Here we go. It's dang -8 Celsius. Hell no. Oh, guess the temperature. I should have guessed. My bad.
You, ready for the off, then?
Fair enough, Isaac. Fair. I can always look it up at some point. Call me Kel'Thuzad. Cause God, I'm freezing. Cute. I like it. I like it. Henrik, have you tried Season of Discovery yet? Or has anybody here tried Season of Discovery for World of Warcraft yet? I actually have tried it, and I like it. I like it a lot.
We can't afford to waste any more time.
I like WoW too much.
Right,
though.
you are. Might be worth
But
having
it
one last
doesn't
word with the scouts, though.
Seem to be
Don't want any nasty
grabbing me
surprises, do we?
the way that like
and Blackthorn,
retail does.
you and Zoltan might be better off
I
staying
die too
inside the...
often for it to just be smooth.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls, and there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
Buying what, Henrik? I'm not.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
I have forgotten.
Well, let's hope you don't.
Or
that's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to
responding
barricade
to
the
something
gates.
earlier. I have no idea.
No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if
It's
you can.
very sweet, Jolene. I don't know about my boy Phenol Bland. Season of Discovery.
And willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
Yeah,
I'm going out
that like
there.
12 to 15
Start
bucks
work
a
on the
month.
gate as soon as I've left.
I paid for
I'll give you as much time
1
as I can.
month and then I canceled
And if
it.
they kill you?
I'm gonna play it for 1 month.
But it won't come to that.
See you from there.
I promise.
I'll get my 12 to 15 bucks worth
better
of
be
time out
right.
of it and then
Take
be
good
fine.
care of Dravoj till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
I definitely don't want to take WoW serious again. I never was like wicked hardcore. I always thought it was way more important to have fun while doing challenging things than to just, go hard. Yo, Shiro! What's up? How's it going? It's good to see you. Let's do this. Hey, to up the volume or something in this game. Does the volume seem low to anybody else? I mean, it could be my headphones, but... Whoa, crap. Oh, I'm getting sloppy. I think it's interesting sometimes when I come back to a game, my brain will be like, oh, you know what to do. Like, no problem, you got these controls down. For like the first like 20 minutes or like 20 minutes worth of like combat or something, it's like, wait, we forgot. What game are we playing? It's like, well, how did you forget now? Enjoy! New enemies approach. Oh, hey. Oh yeah, I have the Shiva dash thing on. Can't remember exactly how it works. Who are you? You stay over there. Whoa! Where were you aiming there, Clive? What? We can't hit that one? Good. No, hold on a second. What?
Nice try.
Excuse me, bird. That even is your name. No, get back down on the ground. What are you doing? Silly bird, thought we were done punching it. My dog with me? Like, where are you, man? Oh, no. I don't think I've done the full Odin fight yet.
Not.
I think that's gotta be, like, next. Odin whooped the crap out of all of us.
Whoa. Getting past me.
Hey, you're not getting past me, Chimera. What is the targeting button again? There it is. Enjoy. I made it for you! Excuse me. I don't know why you think it is okay to treat me like this. I am a guest. Here, I think you'll enjoy the ground. It's really comfy. It's where you left me to sleep. Whoa. Cool. Oh, hell no! Oh, come on. Come over here. Oh no, what happened? Get him, Papa Dog. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Did I dodge that? I mean, of course I dodged that. Here, lay down. I guess we're just gonna set ourselves on fire real quick. Oh hell no! Whee!
Over here! Over here! Get him! I've heard Torgal. I've heard Torgal. To me, boy! Fire and flame!
Man, I really like this combination of moves we have right now. Ah! No! Whoops! I get used to using more of my buttons at the same time. Get out of here. Alright, that was wicked sloppy, but we pulled it together.
Enemy vanquished. Nice. Look at us go. We're true heroes.
Am I immortal in real life? How would I even know?
No,
If
the
I was
question
immortal, I
is,
will have lived too long,
did I
or
miss
so
any?
long, that my memories would start to disappear.
Man alive!
I have a lot of
You're
game
still in
left.
one piece.
It says I've finished 84% of the
I
game.
slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it.
I feel like Super Death Ray isn't deathy
Only
enough.
almost.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
One or two
You're
did
not
try to
wrong.
sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
If I'm not immortal, it would be a tragedy.
How you do know?
As long
All
as
will
there's
come
somebody
in
else
time.
who's immortal to keep me company.
Time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Being the only immortal would be... I don't know if it would be depressing or lonely. I think it would just be... boring. I think you would come to terms with the loneliness fast. I think it would just be... boring. And it would be hard to explain that feeling to anyone who wasn't immortal. So it would be difficult to relate to people if you needed to vent, and you would have so much to vent about. And, you know, venting isn't always like a purely bad or negative thing. I mean, you'd probably have to come to terms with everything at some point. Man, what would happen to your brain? Get some good rest, Isaac. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Also, when I move my mic, I'm not sure if I accidentally changed the gain. Hopefully it still sounds okay. I'm gonna fiddle-do with the sound real quick here. Probably. Yeah. Oh, is this how it looked before? Sound. Oh. Everything's at 100%, huh? Alright, well maybe that's better. Ah. If you were immortal, you just choose to die out of spite. I think, I don't know if you'd be able to feel spite so much anymore. Depending on how long you lived. I think that's the thing that would be, like, difficult about it. Like, what would happen to your ability to feel emotions if you lived for a really long time? I don't know what an old toy is, Isaac. I mean, if that's like a thing, I don't know what that is. If you mean like some of my old toys, I mean, like, but they're my old toys, man.
Sid!
We've all been through some hard
You're
times.
even more fearsome than your reputation. Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravost won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I
I
hate
would
to
be,
say it, but the
I'd
village
be
stays
careful with the emotion,
That may be,
the feeling
but
of spite,
we're staying
since
just
it can
the same.
encompass
With the flood
so
springing
many
up all
negative
over,
emotions. I
it's
feel
no
like
less
it's
safe than
a
anywhere,
slippery
and more
one
importantly,
that can lead
it's
to
our home.
negative
We'll
loops.
fortify the gates to the north.
Not that it
And I'll
doesn't
see
feel
that they're
good to
guarded day and
feel
night.
spite.
All right.
In a
Then we'll give
way
you a hand
that, like,
shoring up those
bad
defenses.
good, I don't know how to explain it, satisfying negativity to cope
As for you, Blackthorn,
with
that's
unresolved
twice you've turned up when Dravosh
problems.
needed you.
Yeah.
So, thanks.
I
You out of
shouldn't
here,
have stayed away so
Backstab?
long.
Thank you so much for hanging
And I
out,
shouldn't
buddy.
have left
I
without
appreciate
talking
it.
with you first.
Give some love to the family from me,
Too bloody right you shouldn't.
and I hope we can hang
Though I
out
doubt I'd
soon.
have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me, it was anything but. You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you.
You leaving
And
gave
from
me
that
the
day on, I
perfect
never once
excuse
stopped
to
to wonder
hate
what it
you.
would have been like if you'd stayed.
But
But what you said earlier, it was true. You'd have been the death of this place.
you don't. You have.
Finally, something we
Don't
can
worry
agree
about it,
on.
Backstab. Like,
I hope you see
honestly,
the
you have
sense of
so
it
much going
eventually.
on in life. Like, I'm not worried about
Kept
that.
this place alive.
I'm not worried about
Perhaps,
presents or gifts or anything like
even,
that.
but
An hour
Dravoge isn't
of
what
your
it once
time here
was.
and there would be
Our work used to be the pride of
a great
Dalmatia.
gift in and of itself.
Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft.
I don't know if I have a schmexy voice.
I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making.
I'm sure
I've kept working, honing my
I'll
skills,
make a lot of
trying to lead
weird
by
voices
example,
here and there. You know me.
no one sees the point.
Can't help it.
The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn.
Ah.
Remind Dravoge what a true master blacksmith looks
Maybe
like.
Henrik, but that would be assuming that the only way to solve the problem is the one that you've decided is the answer.
And I wish I could
there may
accept,
be answers
but I'm needed elsewhere.
that haven't come
There's
to you
people
yet.
who trust their lives to my steel.
There may be other
I can't let them
options.
down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
A lot of times it's when we believe we
sure
know
to
the
tell
answer to
Snotty to
something,
let me in
and we
the
like
next time I
really
come
find out
calling, yeah?
how wrong we were.
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway.
The brain loves answers,
Blackthorn.
hates questions,
The master smith turned
and
out
will lie
back
to
in my
fulfill
good
that
graces.
desire for answers.
I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
That's
Even
very
better than
sweet.
I'd
I
hoped.
appreciate that. You're all way, way, way too kind. I still think my
Sid.
voice is very goofy sounding.
I've got something for you.
Genuinely feel like I sound goofy, but I appreciate all the kind words.
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude.
And that is totally okay.
I'm of a
And
mind
well
to
within
make
your right,
you
Henrik.
a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin would be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough
Alright,
to
my
make
knuckles
a jeweler
popping is going to
cry.
be way annoying.
And
I
they're not
bet.
just for show.
Pop my knuckles a
either.
lot because my fingers hurt
Have
all
you
the
forgotten
time.
what brought you back to Dravoge in the first place?
I apologize. If this is awful, let me know, and I'll try to
Certain
remember to mute
ring.
my mic whenever I pop my
I
knuckles.
knew I'd never
Guess
surpass
we
you
need
with
to
the
find these
hammer and
things out.
tongs.
Oh my god, ow.
So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what? I think you might
Sounds
be
like
right.
Rice Krispies. It's because I'm filled with Rice
Right.
Krispies.
You wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
He's more than welcome.
Bubble
As long
wrap
as he
is
can keep
cool.
our secret.
Like
Right.
legit cool.
Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
I may have a little bit of experience in that department, Henrik. Not saying that I know exactly what anybody else's personal experiences are, but I can say that I have had experiences where I have similar feelings. And I used to be quite spiteful about it. It ate me up and messed me up bad. Because it was on my mind, you know?
The beast was
And
charged
sometimes
with
it's hard to not have those things on your mind. And that's okay. But I found for myself that the contempt, hate, spite, negativity that I was harboring inside myself was perpetuating the damage. The damage that I hated that I had from those experiences. It's almost like fueling a sickness inside my body. I had my own little supply of that poison that was in my veins, and I was just like, every now and then I'm going to add another drop of this. And it wasn't until I decided to just stop, which isn't as simple as just stopping, but to do my best to learn to just stop giving energy, whether it's focused thoughts or fleeting thoughts or talking about or things like that, to try and stop that as much as possible, because people don't deserve any more of your time. Not even the time in your mind. But it takes a long time to get to those points. And especially depending on what it is. I'm not saying negativity is technically unhealthy. I would say fixating on negativity is unhealthy. Feeling the whole gambit of emotions is important.
That's better.
Negative emotions are just as important as positive emotions. It's just as important as, like, what I guess somebody could maybe call neutral emotions. They're all important. It's the fixation on them that can lead to issues, or choosing to only experience, like, purposefully only experience, like, a range. Like, choosing to only experience happy emotions, positive emotions, is really dangerous, too. It's important to feel it all. And sometimes it's hard not to get lost in the emotions. Hell yeah, Muse. Hell yeah. What's up, Muse? How's it going? It's good to have you here. How's the day treating you? Not today, Storm Panther! Where you going? What you gonna do? A little hippity hop nonsense? Make my dog bite you. Woo! Alright, sounds a little bit better for me now. Woo! No thanks. Here, enjoy all these weird little dots. Goodbye, kitty cat! Little meowsers, you'll be missed. Good Clive. You know, you can use that type of motivation to just help you in the end. You know, like, sometimes motivation starts with a nice spark like that, wanting to show somebody that, like, hey, I can achieve something, or I am better than, or I want to show you what I can do, kind of a thing. And then eventually, the hope is that it becomes something truly personal, where it's just like, wow, I see all of these things that I've accomplished, and it just makes me feel good being me. And a lot of times those things just will come from working on yourself or working on things or improving stuff, even if those things initially start out of some sort of negative spot. As long as you don't force it to stay negative. Balance. Balance is like, it's just like one of those weird things. Everything in balance. I very firmly believe that everything in balance is important. Achieving balance is like damn near impossible. But to try, nothing wrong with that. Tony the Tiger can totally breakdance. You kidding me? Tony the Tiger is capable of, like, so many things. And if I hear otherwise, like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Like, that is Frosted Flakes. Tony the Tiger, bro. Tony the Tiger, do anything. It's been good. I'm glad things have been good, Muse. Well, welcome. It's good to have you here. Yes, I am loving this game. I should pay more attention to the side quests. I have a hard time, like, not talking. Truly. But the main quest actually gets me to shut up, and to me, that's a huge indication of like how much I am enjoying a game. Is like if it can get me to stop talking, and it has a lot. I really like this game. I think they've done an amazing job with it, and I will probably play it from start to finish again, maybe off stream or something, like in my off time, and just do it really, really slow, or maybe do it after like watching a story breakdown for all like the nuanced stuff and try to catch things as I go through it again. But yeah, I really like this Final Fantasy. I like it a lot. Combat's fun. I like the customability, customization, blah blah blah, whatever the right words are. I really like Clive's character. I have liked all of the characters so far. The antagonists have been great. The protagonists have been great, or whatever the right words. I'm not like a literary person, but like every character that has received some sort of focus has been great. I feel like the voice acting is on point. The animation's just wonderful. Cutscenes are just fantastic. I mean, it makes me feel things. You know what I mean? Like, the game makes me feel things. I don't know if I've ever seen Markiplier, a picture of. I mean, I probably have. I didn't even know who that was until, like, not even that long ago. I'm horrible at keeping up with, like, any type of celebrity, whether it's, like, mainstream celebrity or, like, social media celebrity or anything like that. Terrible at keeping up with that stuff. They do feel MSQE and fetch questy. This is a good way of putting it. Very good way of putting it. But they're still good. Like, they still put good energy into it. You know what I mean? Like, good. It's still good writing, even for this. Some of the side quests have been solid, especially some of the earlier ones. Man, that one with the little girl who had no idea because of like how she was brought up that she was like. She was like killing these people. That one is tragic. Beautiful. Well done. Such a good way of like relaying what life would be like. And during a time, and a good way of doing that is like look at how the children of that time were, because of just like the direct influence of things. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's good, right? It's good writing. It's just damn good writing.
You'll pay for this.
Yeah, you will, robots. Where's your money?
May still be survivors.
Cast Protect on these? Whoa, not today. Here, have a tornado. I don't want to deal with your nonsense. And all of those combined are just wonderful. Oh, feels so good. I do kind of want to turn the particle effects down on the tornado, but then again, I mean, it makes sense that you wouldn't be able to see. Like, obscuring your vision makes sense. Yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Like, I want it to hurt. I want it to hurt. Like some of my earlier streams of this, I was like, another day in the emotional trauma simulator. But it's good, Like I don't know. I gotta say, when the writers at Square get it right in their like emotional moments in like Final Fantasy, or like Xenogears had a lot of good ones, or Last Remnant, if I remember right, is with another Square one. That one was rough too. Man, when they get it right, when they get that emotionality right, it just, oh god, they get it right, and it just hurts. And you're like, damn, you made me connect to these ridiculously over-the-top characters with ridiculously over-the-top problems and ridiculously over-the-top worlds, and I'm just like, I understand what it's like, man. I don't know. They're good. No worries, Rain. Take your time. Do I have explosively built muscles or more endurance-based muscles? Well, it would be hard to tell, as I am out of shape nowadays. So, I have maintained my strength, but none of my appearance. But I'm working on that. I'm actually working on that. I feel like genuinely motivated to like get into a different shape than the one that I'm in. I miss the way that what the hell's going on with that tree? I miss the way that I felt when I was like a competitive athlete. Like, I don't hurt and stuff. Like, it's crazy. All of my friends who weren't hardcore athletes at my age, in their 30s, are like, they're starting to hurt a bunch. But I'm not getting that yet. I don't want that. Doesn't look fun. Like, and the only thing that has kept me from that was that I was wildly active when I was younger. Like, wildly active. Whoops! Oh, I'm being sloppy. Alright, enough of this. Yeah, I don't care if anyone enemies approach. I think I'm just gonna punish this guy. He's angered me. He's pissed off my dog. Thinks he's so cool. Oh, I have pretty colors. Whoops. Right, wrong. I used that healing potion. I didn't even need to. Get out of here. I find them to be a bit more equal than that, since they seem to benefit each other, Henrik, but I get where you're coming from.
Should have stayed in the past.
Would you rather be a fool with gold than a smarty pants with pyrite? Killing me. That's solid. I like it.
These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are
Yeah,
Lord
we asked you who you are. We didn't ask you if you knew who we
tasked
are.
with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them,
I feel you, Muse. I feel you.
we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
I like
You
put
call
like
that a
I
mercy?
put like 50 pounds on in like
Your
one
brothers
summer.
might still be alive if you put their safety
It was
before
bad.
your duty.
I ate a lot of
Surely
donuts that
this
summer.
survey wasn't worth dying for.
I
We
stopped
are
swimming and
charged
was
with
still as
uncovering
hungry as
Ultima's
as if I had been swimming.
A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all undying aspire. Now, To what do we owe the honor of your presence?
I may even
Lord
look
Marquis?
into if I can get myself.
Cyril
I
told me
gotta
of
see
your
if I can
work here,
motivate myself
and I agreed
enough
to collect your
to get
findings in
into
his
good enough
stead.
shape to do it.
I see. That is most kind.
My motivation
Pray,
in my 30s
take
and
them
like
then, with our
my
humble thanks.
ability to stick with things is way different. It's
May
weird.
the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does
But
in
I
ours.
might even look at doing competing again in swimming, but not like super high level,
It's one thing
like
to lay down your life for
masters
another.
swimming, which is like
But for a survey,
for people over a certain age. You could
I
still
suppose
go
I
to
better
like
get this
the
back
big
to
swim
Cyril.
meets if you get the times, but I kind of miss competing in something. It's fun. Of course, competing never really stressed me out the way it seemed to stress other people out, but I never was just like, oh, I'm competing against all these people. I was just like, look at all these people who are doing the same thing. I bet you they're gonna have a great time. I was like that weirdo, like go up to everybody like before the race, I'm like, good luck. I hope you do good. Good luck. You're gonna do great out there. And they'd be like, who are you? And I'm just like, oh, I'm in this lane. We're competing against each other. I'm like, good luck. Other athletes would come to talk crap, which is fine. I mean, that's like normal in like sports. Or, they come to like stir the pot a little bit, try to get in your head. You know, like you're going down. There's no way you can beat me, kind of stuff. And it's like, okay, well, it's gonna be a tough one out there. We'll see how it goes. I wish you luck. Maybe you'll get me. Maybe you won't. Haha. It's like, how was that weirdo? I don't know. I like never fully take it serious. And I was viewed as like I was competing against myself, and the other people around me were more of like helpful in getting to that point, because you're just like I need to know how well I'm doing in the water, but I can't. So if you have other people of equal time range, you're like, oh, okay, I can tell how well I'm doing. Maybe like mess with my brain really hard if I ended up like first. Because it'd be like, see where everybody else is around you. And if it couldn't, it was just like, oh no, what's going on? And it's like short circuit and like slow down and stuff. I wonder how it would be as an adult. Like an adult. Yeah, go do your stuff. Go do your stuff. Hopefully class goes well. My positive energy. I'm glad my energy seems positive. Just being me. Can't really seem to be anybody else. It's probably better that way. I have to be me forever anyways. Hey, we did a thing. We beat up somebody. Whoops. Wrong button.
Ah, you are returned, my lord.
We are.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
Here, have this report.
My thanks. I shall study them and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against
I wouldn't mind
Ultima.
if when I got back into shape, I ended up getting into whatever shape
Your
Clive's in.
survey party suffered several losses.
It looks like a good shape.
Losses which could have been avoided. Had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful.
Hell yeah,
to
Muse.
argue.
Hell yeah.
The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations.
It's the only thing that
and your opinion of our
truly
methods,
feels
however
good. Everything
honest,
else just
is
feels like a
not
lie.
to change them.
So even when it feels good,
We
it
live
never reaches
to
that
serve the
point
Phoenix.
of satisfaction.
Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix To have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him.
Truth,
As first
truth.
shield to the
But not like
Phoenix,
two builds
I'm sure
either.
you understand what it means to do one's duty.
Still aerodynamic.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope
They gave the
that we may
character a good
continue
build
to do
for a
our
warrior
duty
or like
together.
mercenary soldier. Because unless you're lifting weights, a lot of times you stay fairly toned. So I feel like they gave Clive an accurate like body appearance for how active he would be and the type of active he would be. Oh, Henrik. Hold on. Alright. Breath of Ice. Reduces the Ice Age cooldown timer by 1.5 seconds. Oh, a whole 1.5. Don't remember what that one is. Alright. Let's see. I think we're back out to the main map now. I feel like I asked this, but it was a really long time ago. Anybody else do any sports or anything growing up? Or any sports now? Or thinking about trying any sort of like physical style activities? And when I say sports, I am including a wide array of things. I am also including things like martial arts or boxing or any sort of like physical thing like that, or dance, or like all types of dance. Basically any sort of like sport like or competitive like or physical activity or hobby-esque activity that could be competitive, like even like chess, anything like that. I don't know. I was curious. I pretty much only did swimming. I wanted to do other things, but also I really liked swimming. Even when I didn't like swimming, I liked it better than the other activities. Alright. New stuff at the shop. I bet it's all just music.
And what can I do for you?
Oh, I don't know. What can you do for me? What is the new thing you're selling? Is it something cool? Is it cool beans? Is it the bee's knees? Is it the cat's pajamas? How much money do I even have? Man, these things are so expensive. I have 183,000. It's like, all right, hold on. Sell valuables. I have another. That's only another. There's no way. You must have to do multiple playthroughs to be able to get all the songs. Unless they discount it at some point. Or like you just grind gold forever. Really? You did jousting? Now, are we talking horse jousting, like old school? Are we talking about the type that's done on bikes, like bicycles? What type of jousting?
Come back again.
Quite interested.
Welcome,
That sounds
welcome.
neat, and a lot of the neat activities seem to be the ones like the ones where you're just like, oh, that sounds cool. Seem to be the ones that also like hurt people. It just seems to be. It's like it's like people who do like rodeo or whatever. I had no idea how short the careers were a lot of the time, just because of how much damage can happen. I was just like, I never really thought about it. Like, yeah, they do get like thrown around like crazy, and like even if you don't get thrown off of something, I was just like as a kid seeing a rodeo, it was like, oh yeah, they get thrown to the ground, it's gotta hurt. But like as an adult, I'm like, man, them vibrations going through your body from that thing trying to throw you, even if you don't get thrown to the ground, has got to be horrendous. So, and you know, as a kid, like jousting seemed cool, but like as an adult, thinking about it, it's like that has got to be horribly painful, but interesting.
You've a keen eye.
That's not actually what I meant to do. I meant to buy the potions.
I do like
For some
a
reason, I thought it
customer
was
who
just
knows what he wants.
let me get all of them at the same time.
Come back again.
Okay, the world is supposed to be faded out. It's super cloudy. I'm like, why is everything so faded? Yo, what's up, Sam? How's it going? Good to see ya. How's the day treating ya? No, it was a Lionheart, like, drink. Like a Lionheart Gatorade. It makes it so that I build up my, limit break gauge faster for a little while, if I remember right. Is strong. Really? You did full action roleplay, and there's a jousting circuit. That's wild. I'm sorry that it caused a lot of stress to your body and it's causing you grief now. But I appreciate you sharing. That's really interesting.
The creatures have been dealt with.
Yeah, but what if they come back?
You like, if I had a book where I put cool points in, I think if there was a bonus section, I'd have to give you like a little mark in like the bonus cool section. I don't know. My brain just like, yep, well, it's a bonus point right there. Like I don't really function that way, but it's like I don't know how else to describe the feeling in the brain. It's like, yep, that's a, yeah, that's a bonus point.
What am I to do?
No idea, Isabel.
My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
Yeah.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the
Yeah,
Council
the
of
tall
Elders.
bird.
Second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
And what does he want with Northreach?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold.
Hey, that's my views on it too, Muse. Right there with you.
He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me.
Yeah, of
I
course.
have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, He will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this?
Isabel, I gotta be honest, I haven't been listening either. I'm talking to other people.
Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec.
Sambrec.
A man whose stated aim is to revive the Empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable.
Mutiny? There's pirates?
The people have little appetite for further deprivation.
Where be them pirates?
Serves only to elevate others.
Who could blame them?
Clive.
I can speak like a pirate, sorta, kinda, with limited words.
Your services to Northreach.
As long as the conversation isn't too intricate.
And they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
I'll see what I can do.
See what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
That's fantastic, Henrik.
I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony.
Oh, the Remembrance
Let's hope
Ceremony.
I didn't make a strong impression.
Well, Clive, either you made no impression or way too much of an impression. I don't think that you're like an anywhere in between kind of fella. Alright. Digging that stairs animation. The walking stairs animation. Hold up. I want the camera to like be... Hold on, maybe I can do it like this. That's great.
Those things I said
Animation
before.
stuff's cool to me. I don't know. I'm sure it's like not even complex anymore. I'm sure it's like simple stuff, but to me, my brain's still just like, oh, how cool.
It's not the man you are. There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
No worries. Go do your thing. I've had a good time speaking with you. I appreciate it. I typically stream for a while. I'm not sure how long I'll be streaming today, but maybe I'll see you in a bit. And if not, it's been good chatting. Where are all these puppy dogs coming from?
This one.
All right, Torgal. It's not a staring contest. Kill these other dogs. They were talking crap. Yeah, that's better. See? Yeah. That's exactly what you're supposed to do when these dogs talk crap. Yeah, it's all yours, Torgal. Torgal's gonna feel so bad when he finds out that I've never met these dogs before, but you know, it's good training. Let the dogs sort it out themselves. Yeah, exactly. See, you understand. I didn't want Torgal to feel like too bad, so I just, I figured, I also wanted to save my bloodlust. I would get the final kill, or hits in. Not today, bug. Music's chilling me out. Oh, there's a few of you! Yeah, enjoy tornadoes. Hell no. Alright, well your friends are busy, let's talk. I messed up, it's not what I wanted to do. That's okay, it works. Ow! Oh, here, enjoy that. And that. Irritating node thing. Get out of here. We don't want to be friends with you. I don't know who invited you. Bad bug. Tough bug. Clive angry. Sometimes. Alright, what do we get? I don't even know why we're here. Oh, spherical echoes. We need these for a quest.
2 down, 1 to go.
Alright, 2 down, 1 to go. That's right, Clive. We're both counting. It's good. I don't trust my math. It's good to have Clive here also doing math. To the Imperial Training Grounds. We are teleporting though because we're lazy. I don't think I want to meet any skinwalkers. I don't know. I don't think there's a positive experience that could come from hanging out with skinwalkers.
There were ghosts at the gates, not days.
Unless they offer you food. It might be good. Might be people. Hello? We were sent out here to beat up somebody? We forgot who. We just know we're supposed to employ violence.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually.
Here for a tickle fight.
I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be alright. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
You're silly, Henrik. Look at those robes.
You are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant.
We'll never be redundant.
A proud fighting man like yourself shall
transform
always
and
have a
stuff,
place
man.
here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her
Pop my
citadel.
finger so much.
Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins.
I need to figure out some exercises and stretches
Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough,
wrist
these
strengthening
thralls shall
and
learn that
flexibility
they are
along
no
with
match for the
fingers.
might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate
keep
how
them
dangerous these
deadly
creatures are, Your
video
Eminence.
game
Should they
playing
return in force,
injuries away.
you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this
Why has it gotta be
levy is
beyond
necessary.
question?
So that any man who wishes to join the army
Maybe just have
might
it
do so
questionable.
and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely.
That is a fair assumption.
The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
Like how Clive's just like, no thank you, I don't want any part of
Citizens
this.
revolt.
Or,
I wonder what the people really
or
think
like
of the Duke's plan.
Castiel from
Wouldn't hurt to ask them, I
Supernatural.
suppose.
Don't like conflict.
Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Oh man. Alright, where are we going, Clive? We're going over here? That looks like a long ways. We'll just do this. Just you know, it's a function they put in the game. We would be silly not to use it. Alright. Who am I punching? Am I punching you?
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Eminence. Go on, get. The people don't like you. Go home. You don't belong here. I like chocobos. Part of me wishes that chocobos were real, but part of me also believes that if chocobos were real, they'd be in Australia, and they would be just as dangerous as all of the other things that look cute but end up being mean in Australia. And I just feel like, man, I'll never even get to be near a chocobo.
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours.
There's some
Whatever
pretty
it
interesting
takes.
names out there nowadays. I've seen some of the things, like what parents are naming their kids and stuff, and you know, the only ones that get shown are the extreme ones, so I know it's not happening that often or whatever, but just like look at some of these things, you're just like, are you hoping your kid has a hard time in school? What was the thought process here? And I just think about it from the kid's perspective. She's like, what were you doing when you named me? I was like, I am not going by this. It's frustrating.
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much.
Oh,
None
that
of us
guy?
traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Oh, what? More interviews.
There were ghosts at the gates, not days.
There are no ghosts at the gates, man. There's no ghosts. We called Ghostbusters. They came through. Breadsticks versus croutons? Do you mean if there was like a battle between them? I think it would depend on how many croutons there were versus how many breadsticks there were. Breadsticks tend to be much larger than croutons, though the armored nature of the crouton would probably give it a distinct advantage over the breadsticks. And if the breadsticks were using themselves as weapons, I think that the croutons would definitely be at an advantage, because every time they struck the croutons, it'd be like if the croutons had thorns or something, and the breadsticks would get hurt. But if you mean for eating, like a snack, breadsticks.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells
I'm
me
a
what to
soldier,
do,
mate.
not the other way round.
He told me
Listen,
what
I've got
to
nothing
do,
but
not
respect
no
for the
way
dame,
round.
but I've got a family to look after.
I don't know how to do that voice.
That's where my loyalties lie.
That's when-
Not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children.
I can't do accents worth
If
of
the Duke
crap.
can get us cement and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
I wonder how much practice it takes to be able to speak with different accents.
Everything in the capital. What am I to do?
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
You're embarrassing yourself.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for
I'm
me
a
to
soldier,
say.
mate.
All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sandbreck is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Yeah, I feel like in a world like this, I feel like you'd have a hard time getting something out of a soldier that was like, yeah, don't like that guy, or like something like speaking out against any sort of commanding whatever. If only for the fact that like it's a pretty brutal whatever time or whatever it is in this world, and I feel like if somebody like ratted you out, you'd be executed or something. I don't know why we're even talking to the soldiers. You know, Clive's thorough. As a soldier?
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
No.
I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Oh my god. Alright, Detective Clive. Your quest destination is fast approaching.
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe.
Do you mean clocks,
I remember
Henrik?
you saying that you became a soldier to protect the
Is that
people
what you mean by
loved,
TikToks?
the Dame included.
That's right. I did.
Well,
Yeah,
she
I look
doesn't
at
agree
clocks
with the Duke's
sometimes.
orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls.
No, I have no idea what the
Thanks again.
Gandalf Graham Cracker Cat is.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be...
Is it, like, do I want to know what this thing is?
Pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Also, no. I do not have TikTok. I kind of like... tired of social media. Never really had that much in the way of social media. But, you know, I like my Facebook or whatever. You know, I only kept it because I was just like, oh, I want to stay in contact with people. And then one day I just realized, I'm like, nobody's talking to me anyways. Who am I staying in contact with on Facebook? The people I stay in contact with, I have their phone number. I was like, let's see what happens if I don't social media. Like the main social medias. I understand that, like, YouTube is like sort of a social media or whatever. But I don't have an Instagram or a Twitter. I mean, I have these things. I don't have an Instagram, but I have like some of these things, but I've like never used them. It's been nice. It's been nice not looking at social media. Feels good.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive.
Yeah, Clive.
To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
You tell
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions.
Yeah, tell Clive.
Perhaps to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
Because of
I
his
thought
eyes.
as much. Had I sworn to protect Sandbreck, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
Philip!
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
Couldn't have said it better
Why?
myself.
Because I realized what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about.
Oh, what are you talking
Protecting
about?
Northreach.
You're ridiculous.
I honestly don't know when those monsters will return.
I've never
but I'm certain
yawned
they're not
a
finished
day
with us
of
yet.
my life. Don't believe
when
in
they do
it.
come back, we need to be ready.
Like
for
I don't believe it's real. I've
we
never
need to
seen
stand
somebody
together,
yawn. That's
all of us.
And that is
with you to lead us, my lady.
that's
we can
that's the truth. So
It was you who
anything,
finally
anytime you
convinced
think
me,
you hear a
Clive.
yawn when I'm playing
no
these
point
games,
following
that's
orders
just
if
the
they go
wind
against everything
outside.
you
It
believe.
just gets really windy sometimes. Yawns
All
aren't
of
real.
us, standing together.
Certainly aren't coming from me.
Always been Northreach's best hope.
Not a once.
And one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy.
Who's the true enemy?
Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady.
Milady.
Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has
She just
loftier
lend out people?
tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Go on, get out of
Any
here.
hope for Northreach yet? Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part,
All
shall
you
continue
need is
to
Clive.
work upon the Duke. In the
And giving that
stubborn
other
belief
nonsense.
that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
Until then. Okay. Doing it. We're helping people. We're a people helper. Not to be confused with a people eater. Especially one of the purple variety. Alright. Main quest here. Oh, Blacksmith Blues. He's all sad again, huh? Just the saddest blacksmith. He's always bumming. Oops, local map. What do we got here? Even weirder science. Let's go check it out. Which one's closer? It's gotta be here. Yeah, that's gotta be closer. All right, let's do this. There's 2 markers. Here we go. Let's do this. Here we go. I need water if I'm gonna try and do more weird sounds with my mouth. There's treasure over here. And I want the treasure. You're making it difficult. It's tornado time. Fly. Get your friends out. Get over here. Get in there. You two. Everybody in the tornado. I do like that was the final blow on that enemy. I wish it had ended the battle. That would have been even better. Nah, they won't mug us. Clive's mug-proof. When I say that, I mean he just doesn't have anything valuable on him. Get away from our stuff, Spider! We dropped that $5. Clearly, that's ours. Like, then nobody should question it because it's totally fine. We didn't just like watch somebody drop it and hope they didn't notice. Here, enjoy that. How does that dash work again? What is the thing that's special about it? I feel like we just... well, not just, but recently got the cold snap. Okay. It can freeze enemies. Killer. Oh, look at that! That made you cold. Does it not have any, like, diminishing returns? Oops. Alright, I'm getting sloppy again. Thinking too much about stuff. Stop thinking and play the game. Oh, that's not the best. I am hurt, Torgal.
Too slow.
Why did you aim over there? This one was clearly closer. Ah! Woo! God, I feel like that was close. Okay.
Guess we're all ready.
I didn't mean to do that.
Go! Nice try.
Be gone with you. Papa Shah! Hey, what's up? It's good to see you. How you been? Just in and out? No worries, no worries. I appreciate you swinging through. I hope life has been going good for you. It's always good to see you. Spiders! Way too big spiders! Man, the amount that it just holds them in place is wonderful. A lot of these spells have knockbacks that last a while. No, item's only gonna be like $5. Oh no, it's teeth. Even cooler. Oh, I missed the way I was supposed to go.
Too slow. Nice try.
Yeah, we went the wrong way. You thought you could attack us? No. No. Not today. Sorta dragon. The seagulls get bigger every year. It's important. It's how they're going to achieve their bird dominance. It is the rise of the seagull. I like that works. That is so fun. Oh, Clive. Clive, you goofed up. Come on. Seagulls are weird birds. They're definitely big for what they are. Looks like the seagulls we get around here are pretty darn large. I don't get that many larger birds around here. Sometimes hawks. Not often. Like, I don't even remember what type of hawk. A smaller one. Seagulls are some of the largest birds we get. Crows kind of come close. We got a lot of crows. Man, there's a lot of crows where I live now. Holy crap. I went out the other day, like I've done this a couple times now. I was like, you know what? I like feeding the birds. Birds are cool. Let's feed some birds. And, the amount of crows, and I've fed the animals, like the birds and stuff outside for like ever. And I've been like impressed. It's like, whoa, there's like 30 crows out here or whatever. There had to be, like, not even exaggerating. I might be like undershooting too. There had to be at least like 150 crows. It's like I threw a bunch of peanuts out and stuff, and like sunflower seeds and crap. You know, unsalted, like, you know, try to be good about that crap, but there's so many. There's so many. I was just like, holy crap. I might post pictures on the Discord. There's like a lot of like license plates and like address numbers and stuff I'd have to block out. Because I was not thinking about that at the time. But if it's not too annoying to do, I might share a picture. There's like just an insane amount of crows. And like out of nowhere too. I was not ready for this number of birds. Man, I love that. Look at that. That is so much. It's a thing of beauty. Can't get a single action in with that nonsense. Quest nearby. Well, that one's kind of tempting because it's guarded by mean things. Or mean-er things. Let's do the quest first. Man, unless that's the quest. Dog. Do you know where to go? Nope. Dog does not point directions right now. Maybe that's what we're supposed to. We're supposed to fight this right here. What are we looking for? Search for Dory? Spherical echoes. It's gotta be this way. What are you thinking? You should have stayed on the ground while I beat on you. Ah! No, am I pressing the wrong button? No, I guess my dodge timing was just crap. you have upset Clive. Just stayed asleep. Let us play with that marble thing behind you. No, you had to wake up and get grumpy with us. Not today, robot friend. I don't care what you think's happening now. Man, once they start staggering, they just keep staggering. Alright, Clive, it's good. We can be done. Good, Clive. We whooped the crap out of that thing at the end. That's the important part, how we finished it.
That's all of them. Owen can uncross his toes now.
Pew! Okay. I know it should be water, but I don't want to stop playing.
Dory should be somewhere nearby.
That's right, Dory should be somewhere
She's still
nearby.
here.
Who are you talking to, Clive? Dory? Dory? Has anyone seen Dory?
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
It hurts all the time.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my
Doris, you lied to us. You told us your name was
There goes the investigation.
lady. Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
I haven't done that yet.
I heard you were out here on your own.
Into the
tracking our
microphone,
slaver.
so
I trust
whatever
you're
you're
being
hearing,
careful.
that ain't me.
Of course. And it had to be me.
I'm a long ways away from my microphone. It's
Confirmed
a
a
weirdly
long-held
sensitive
suspicion
microphone.
of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end.
I like her
She's
outfit.
abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrek. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you.
She's
I'll take care of the
dangerous, so be
escort.
careful.
You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum
I still haven't
archers
seen any
seem to
bears.
break
I'm
camp.
starting to think there aren't any
You go on
bears in
ahead.
this game.
I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
They keep talking about them, but they don't show any. It's ridiculous. I really want to see some bears. Can we get some bears around here, please? Alright, let's check the shop,
Just 'cause
just
the
in case it
heavens
isn't
are
music that is new. Everywhere
Anything
seems to
catch your
have
eye?
new music. Is it just everybody has Dark as Before the Dawn roll? I thought they all had a different one, but I think they're all sharing this one. Let's restock up on potions, because we were sloppy as
obliged.
hell during our fight.
There you go.
There you go. There you go. Oh. An actually new thingy. Residual ice aether that, having failed to dissipate... on the battlefield has instead manifested into a solid form not unlike crystal, but with an elemental purity that renders it far more potent, if not highly specialized in its applications. Give it to me.
Thanks very much.
That guy did not sound enthused about us buying stuff. These are terrible, terrible gloves, man. You should throw them away. How is this better than my other thing? No, we're keeping our other thing. It's purple. Yeah.
That all, is it?
Well, that all, is it? Yo, what's up, Salty? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? It's good to see you. I'm going the wrong way. I don't know how to do directions. Turn, Clive. Turn. Turn harder. You're almost doing it. Ugh. Whew, that was close. Good job, Clive. Hold on. Just like right at last second. Hello, Martha. What are you doing here?
Ah, Clive. I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool.
Why don't you do it?
Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them.
Please
with
tell me they're
whatever
in a
they
bag.
need in the
I don't want
meantime,
to just have to
of
put
course.
them in my pockets.
But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As have those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude.
Those poor bears.
But now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you, well, the wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late.
Sure.
Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
It's you. Alright.
Alright.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to.
Won't
There.
ask if I didn't
That should
have
be enough to keep him in Gazal
Won't
Greens
ask
for a
if
few
I didn't
years at
have
least.
to. No. That's never happening. I'm always just gonna sound like me or weird.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole.
Yeah,
Having
okay.
something that'll wither
They're
away at
hardy,
first
they
frost.
grow fast, and they
chocobos
fill a
love 'em
hole.
too, which is no
Of
small
course, we're all
thing.
talking of chia
When I
seeds.
say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right, and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
I don't think I'd ever
Anyway,
want a
Sir
food.
Wade'll know what to do with
Unless
them.
it's like, I
And if he
mean,
don't,
these
well,
people are starving, but
I'll
like,
go up there and show him myself.
like,
I'm sure you
as
will.
long as you cook this right, it will be bearable. You most likely won't get sick. At least for the first day. Call now to reserve your meal. It makes you go, I guess that was food. When you eat it. No, this isn't Earth. This is, it's, you know, it's just, it's a place. I don't know. We're somewhere. I guess maps don't tell you. Well, that was nice, Clive. You alright? Almost. Okay, alright. Alright. I don't think I've asked anybody this before. But, you know those, like, those little, like, raised sort of curb things they put for cars to stop them from going past a certain point? Am I like the only person anymore who still sees one of those things like, oh, I have to try and balance across it and walk and then try to jump or like reach out to each one, like whenever you see one of those things? Like, I feel like I don't see people doing like balance beam nonsense anymore. Like, I feel like I gotta do it like whenever I see those things. I'm just like, yeah, hell yeah, it's gymnastics time. Like, not real gymnastics. I'm not trying to put in that much effort, but like, I want to feel like I can balance, kind of. I think it's got to be really hard coming up with unique accents for people in different worlds and games. Hey, Wade. But yeah, I don't know. Every parking lot is still kind of like a mini playground to me, with all the little curb things to balance on. I don't know. I think it's fun.
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
We came for the dance party. Did you not know? Were you not invited? It's gonna be killer. The Moogle is DJing.
These are Gizal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the
How do you say that?
I jest, of course. You
I
see,
definitely never called them the
we
right
might
thing.
be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed. Only without the seeds.
So you mean the
Martha
crops
was
died?
hoping he might be able to show the bearers
Stupid
how to
way of
plant
saying
and
that.
tend these.
Talk normal.
So that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea.
Jeez, Wade, what are you doing?
These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom.
We just
of
recently
providing for
escaped our
themselves and their
bonds.
loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live
Yeah,
like free
we
men,
got away
I
today.
fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far. Subsisting almost
You trying to figure out how to get
entirely on
water
Martha's
out of that
charity as
well?
we do.
I think you got to take the wood
It's about
planks
time
off
we
of it.
all started to
I know
provide
magic's
for
made you all
ourselves.
stupid and lazy
Bearers
to a
and
degree.
Guardians alike.
But you can pull that off of there, it's fine.
Unfortunately,
Manual labor is
we've been
okay.
a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in.
The Horde? What game am
They're
I
coming,
playing
so
right
wait,
now?
all of them.
Damn it all. I thought we'd have more time.
Oh god.
Gather the men in the
Crossover
square. Send
event.
to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but
But I got
You're out of
sleepy.
precisely.
With the weather
If
changing, and
reinforcements
we
from
just
the rest
never
arrive
built the
before they
wall.
do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lacked men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians.
What should be
What
really
help they are
basic
able to offer
logic.
could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
Good thing Clive's here. How would anybody solve their problems?
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them.
Clive's journey is like that of like a life coach. Like a medieval life coach.
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We
With
Guardians
these
are few
three
and our
easy
enemies
steps,
many.
you two can
But I
become
swear we
confident in
can
your
defeat them
decisions.
with you at our side.
These people don't look confident. They look sad.
Send us to the slaughter. To serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared.
No. No.
And to think we trusted you.
Say something, Wade.
Say what you will.
I don't think you let this person continue talking. You're gonna... I think
But
you
it is worth fighting for.
Whew, thank goodness Martha stepped in.
Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does.
I like her outfit,
We
too.
all wanted to give
Cute.
you a home.
And that
where you
headband
could be
works really well
free.
with it.
And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept
we're not
fate
gonna
like
take
good
it
little
anymore.
Branded and die, having never stood up for yourselves?
I am sick and
Or will
tired.
you fight like free men and women?
Do we all have to fight using frying pans? Because if that is a requirement, I'm out. Can we have real weapons? We are not combat chefs.
All right. Give me a sword.
Yeah, not a frying pan. Give me a sword.
I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own.
I'll take a rooty tooty point
Now that I
and
have,
shooty,
I don't want to lose it.
or a long stabby do.
I will protect what's mine.
Anything
or
that's not
die
a cooking
trying.
utensil.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together.
This breathing is weird for this moment. Yeah, I think that was maybe not the right breathing effect for that.
Thank you, Martha.
What do they tell him to do? Like breathe in the microphone too much?
Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Let's do it.
Gladly.
It's like way too intense.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
I kinda like
Lord
your voice
Rosefield,
too, Martha.
My lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces
Every
into
voice
several
actor in
small
this game is on
detachments,
point, I
each
feel.
made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village.
We're gonna use
Upon
strategery.
engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village.
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square. The perfect
You're
place
silly,
for our most
Joanne.
able warriors to
You're
surround
very, very
them
silly.
and fall upon them. And for you and I to finish them off.
I'm just a
The sound
weirdo
plan,
on the internet.
but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade, but you'll be needed.
A goofus.
Please, leave the last
could
of the
say.
fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
It
So
isn't
wait,
about the
they're
glory,
here.
Wade. It's about preventing people from dying. Just let Clive
Then you
murder
know
all
what
these
you must
people.
do.
Clive loves
We
murder.
work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria.
For Rosaria!
For Rosaria! We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Yeah.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too, then, eh?
But we better do all bit.
You are, Martha.
Martha? Is that Martha and Arthur put together? Come on, Martha.
calm before the storm.
I do like this music.
And here it comes.
It's not a storm. This is just like a bunch of dudes.
I will not let this village fall.
Yeah, we're gonna make all of them fly. To the sky with you! You, what are you doing over there? Get over here. Yeah, Clive handled that just fine on his own. I mean, maybe we'll accept some of that glory that we're supposed to be getting from that. Oh, these ones fly. That's cheating. And down on the ground. Pardon? Bravery. Whoa, excuse me. None of that, please. Alright, you seem pretty gung-ho about this. Enjoy. It's time for lasers. Oh, I can't turn all the way around? That is just unforgivable. New enemies. No! Ghost chocobos! Ghostly chocobos? Ow, you jerk bird! Get up, Clive! How are y'all enjoying this little area right here? Is it nice? Is it good? I know I'm enjoying it. I mean, if their soul is still there, they're probably also, like, losing their mind. That's a ghost. The longer you're in the fold, the crazier you become. Or so, like, movies and stuff say. Who knows?
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield! Change of plan!
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic
Would I
Curl's
rather
been
be a
sighted on
hawk
Rhiannon's ride
or
and
a
is headed in their
silverback
direction.
gorilla?
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two.
I'd rather be a
fall
hawk.
back and
No. Let them finish the job.
Poachers try to
stay here too,
get
so wait.
silverback
Your men
gorillas.
need you.
I don't think a lot of people
I'll
go
go
after
after the cow.
hawks. I'm down with
Join
being
me
a hawk.
only when
Plus I can
Eastpool is
fly.
won.
if you're sure, my lord. May the founder protect you.
You're very sweet, Jolene. You're very sweet. There's more who need to be murdered. Double murder, in fact. First round murder wasn't enough.
Mine. I might. The Curl was sighted on Rhiannon's ride back towards Martha's Rest.
Sounds good, Wade. See you later. It's time for us to go and destroy all evil. It is fun to jump. You don't belong out here. You're a goblin. This is a road for people. The way combat feels in this game is just nice. It flows. It flows so well. I think they knocked it out of the park with this combat. It's starting to feel like I'm a little powerful for whatever I'm fighting. And I think I am. But still feels good. The hard fights still feel amazing. And everything outside of like the hard fights, extra fights, and cinematic fights, like that kind of stuff, like the extra hard fights, or whatever, like the unnecessary ones, or the side quest ones. Outside of that, like all of the simple ones, they're just really flashy and beautiful. I don't know, it's interesting. Like they feel different, and they feel like they satisfy like two different things.
There it is.
Greg the cat.
Nice try.
Yeah, not today, kitty cat. That is not what I meant to do. It worked anyways. Whoa. Ah, so sloppy. Enjoy all of this nonsense. Is it just like so much crap happening to this poor cat at the same time? I mean, like, this is just ridiculous. Like, once they're screwed on the ground like this, if you keep everything going, like, if you just, like, do not relent, it just puts them, like, right back into that stagger again, which is nice. I feel like that is, like, a good reward for you keeping up your damage. You know, whereas, like, for, like, Final Fantasy XIII, where I feel like that was, like, the first one where they introduced, like, that true, like, stagger effect. Things are just, like, get back up. Unless you did some, like, game-breaking style stuff, like summoning to, like, make enemies, like, fall down, like, those big, nasty, like, dinosaur things. I really like this game's combat. I feel like the combat in this game is closer to what they probably wanted for Final Fantasy 15. The one with Noctis. I kind of want to replay that one again, but it took a long time.
Lord Rossfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but
quiet.
I think it might be over.
I think it might.
I don't know, Wade.
We did it. We saved Eastpool.
Did we? I'm like waiting for something bad to happen.
Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You
Well,
brought us
we all
together.
just thank each other.
Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't going to rebuild itself.
They're not slaves anymore.
No. They're Rosarians.
Oh,
Your
I'm thinking
father took
about
pity on the bearer's plight.
For
And
streaming.
I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
Buying a refurbished PlayStation 3.
I shall remain here, my lord.
And trying to
do what I
repair
can
my
to help
old one?
rebuild the village. After
Because
all,
if I remember right,
this is my home
I
now
believe
too.
PlayStation 3 could
And I could hardly call myself
play
an East Pullian if I
PlayStation
didn't pull my weight.
discs.
I think you'll find it's
Like
East
PlayStation
Putlian,
1.
Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have
It'd
to
be
pull my
fun
weight
playing
too.
some old
Can't have
PlayStation
the rest
games.
getting outclassed.
I still really want to play
I ought to be getting
Xenogears.
back.
I think
Can
y'all
we
would like
continue
that
to
one.
count on your support, Martha?
Plus
Of course.
You get to
And
hear
I'd
me
be
reading
counting
in
on
weird
yours
voices
too.
all the time. It
Us
would never be
Rosarians have got to stay
consistent, though.
together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance.
Fine,
I ain't
Martha.
paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right.
You didn't
I will.
bring the money with you? That's fine.
Lord Rossfield.
Better not be trying
do
to
you
pay us some
remember
old
our
bar
very
food
first
again.
mission together, clearing the goblins from the Stillwind marshes?
How could I forget?
Hey, callbacks. To earlier times.
There's one sight that I shall never forget.
Hmm.
Facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
Thanks, Wade.
So, Wade, you have always been a true shield.
That
I know
facial
that Eastpool,
expression shift all of a sudden.
and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord.
Yeah, no problem, buddy.
I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
Oh, Clive.
Thank you again for all you have done for me and mine, my lord. You may rest assured that Eastpool will be safe in my hands. Thanks to you.
Yo, what? Hold up. Who in Smash Mouth passed away? That was such a hit or miss type of like music. People seem to like either like super love it or really, really dislike it. Somebody once. Anybody hear the song going through their head now just from like that little bit?
Look, Daddy. Shining so brightly.
He'll get stuck in my head just from somebody going like "Some," and the way that they do it in the song. I'm just like, oh, I have to finish the song in my head now, or it won't go away. That is too bad. Their music was fun. Weird, but fun. Alright, Martha, where's our cash?
The hero returns.
We gave you the green stuff.
It's lucky you came
Where's
by
our
when you
money?
did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
Just how we do.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it.
That's right, Martha.
Take it before I change my mind.
Take what? What
Thank
is
you,
it? What
Martha.
is it? Is it something cool?
So, Eastpool's finally back
What
on its
was
feet
it,
again.
Clive?
And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Not your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know...
I don't, Martha.
Bearers living free like that. Reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath
Tell
as I am
more.
to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you
Oh,
really
it's
want
serious
to know,
now. Hands are on
I
the
started
hips.
doing what I do long before I met Sid.
Okay, Martha.
In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me.
I like Martha's voice.
He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful, anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed.
No.
And then I did the same.
No,
We made
really?
a pact that day.
I never would have
But
thought
whenever
that,
one of
Martha.
us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
Well, Sid kind of
You
screwed up
were.
because he died. Guess he's not staying
We
true to
both
that
wanted the
agreement
same
now.
thing. To make life better for
Sid's
bearers.
slacking.
Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't
Yeah,
manage
we're
it,
right. Or
there's
Sid.
always them who come after
Or
us.
Clive.
Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
We are a hopeful bunch.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back
Nattering.
to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we?
I want
At
to
least
know
the folks
what
who
reward
saved
we
his
got.
school deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Alright. We got some stuff and some things. Here we go. Is this it? Is that what you gave us? A decoration? Crafting stuff we'll never use. What do we do with all this crafting stuff we never use? Why do we have so much? Also, I bought the DLC. It said, it gave me a message. It was just like, hey, after X point in the game, you can, oh. Oh, look at that. It isn't useful now, but we can make our sword look like this with the transmutation thing. Why not? Why not look like Cloud, at least for these side quests, for like a little bit? Let's change it to that other outfit, too. We haven't tried it on yet. Let's claim the item. And another song. 1987. Is that when, like, the first Final Fantasy came out or something? Alright. So, if we go back to town for a second, we can change the appearance of our weapon, which we should do. And we need to grab the blacksmith quest anyways. And I guess we could check out that song, but of course in that might prompt YouTube to be like, hey, you know, you gotta claim, but it's not a strike, so don't worry about it. But I don't know what that does, if that does anything to the channel or not. Really.
Covered in nicks
Some people
and
tell me it
lumps,
does,
a
some
lot
people
of
tell me it doesn't. I don't know. It seems to happen a lot, though. Alright, let's check out the hunt board. Koopa Koopa Koopo, Koopo Koopo. Have we done every hunt? No way. Huh. Maybe we have. Because it adds a whole, like, another layer later. Right, let's go change our stuff. Cloud's Buster Sword. Why not? Why not? It'll be fun. Fun, fun, fun.
Come back.
Who said that? Somebody said come back. I'm confused. That's alright. That's alright. Alright.
What do you recommend?
The song. Let's check it out. What was it called? Like Away or something like that. Here it is. Is this like battle music from like original Final Fantasy? What is this from? This is... I dig it. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. It's enjoyable. It's wonderful. I love this, I love this, I love this. I don't know the tune, but I want to know the tune. This is great. Yeah, I mean, let's edit the background music here for a little bit.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts.
This is wonderful. What is this? I'll have to look it up or something. Math's your favorite class? I suck at math. I'm better at math as an adult, but I could not grasp math when I was... Even when I was like going to college originally. I don't know, math, rough time with math. I think I got messed up at one point in my schooling, and there's like, did some sort of like standardized testing. I think it's happened like a couple times, and they're just like, oh, you've tested into like this math, but it wasn't like they were testing me on my knowledge of particular types of math. So I like missed out on the fundamentals of like certain things. Yeah, I think that's like a lot of what screwed up my my mathness. Taking up this cold, unassuming steel in one's hands evokes strange yet familiar images of friendship and rivalry, love and loss, while the notches along its blade speak of hardship immeasurable. Yeah, alright. That is a sick outfit for Jill. I mean, I can't imagine changing the aesthetics changes, like, anything, really. I like this outfit better, but we haven't run around with this on yet. So let's give it a go. Still looks good, though. Oh, there's little glowing materia slot things. That's fun. How awesome. I like it.
Still alive, are ya?
Tests are interesting. Tests are not the most effective, but I don't know what is an easy solution to it. I struggled with tests for a long time. Like when I was in high school, I had like test anxiety style stuff. Not so much as an adult. But you know, I was like, what is a better alternative though? Like, what is an easy solution that fits as many people as possible? Because sad to say, I mean, it's kind of how it has to be done for schooling most of the time. It is actually a pretty cool looking suit. It looks like it would be a bit uncomfortable. It looks a little bit tight. Oh, I like that leg armor. The spikes in the back would make sitting down a nightmare. But, like, I do like the leg armor. The arm armor looks sick, too. I don't know, it is a good looking outfit. We could lose the cape, though.
Ah, the man himself.
That's us.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
Oh, well, it's
Funny,
about time.
But none of this would have been possible without your help.
That's what they say.
You remember Camille? We'll be using his leather work for the grip.
Okay.
The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here.
I don't know if we really need this breakdown, man.
That'll be what gives
We're
the
never
blade
making
its edge.
swords. You make the swords.
And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues.
You're not
engraving.
wrong, Henrik.
A team effort led by the greatest
I
blacksmith.
thought learning to, like, fight with swords for, like,
the thing's finished, yeah?
like fun-ish
I'm ready
competitive
if you are.
would be a
To the bellows it is,
great
then.
way to stay in shape. Pew 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 pew.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I,
Dang.
trust you'll take good care of it.
Thank
So,
you.
this is our reward for doing
Both
all
of
these
you.
side quests and stuff?
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive, then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok.
Even better.
Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see. You leave this list with me.
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cup to friendship
Am I good?
reforged?
What do you mean?
Good idea.
You mean with the coughing?
No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Well, thank you. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm good. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I just need water. But I'm being stubborn about getting my water. My throat's just really dry. Welcome back, Rain. Oh, Gotterdammerung. I don't even know if I was close with that or not, but maybe.
Trouble with your gear, or...
The Blacksmith Blues. Oh, 4. Alright. Yeah. Where's my water and food? In the kitchen.
I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend of me, Clive.
Okay, listening to that dude sharpen their sword in my ear is not my favorite.
What do you want?
Oh, it is like uncomfortable. Where's that? Okay, how do we make... Oh, man. That's a lot more damage. Oh. That's good. I need a stone tongue. stained loincloth. Loincloth.
That it? Fine.
Okay. Oh. Another side quest open up. Even weirder signs. Makes me happy. We also need to go to our table. Let's get the stupid table thing out of the way. Oh yeah, let's equip our new weapon too. I saw what it looked like. I want to use the Buster Sword for a while. It's just that's what's happening. We are Cloud right now. I like that they let you do a transmog style system. Where is it here? 25. That is a good amount. That's 5%, right? Right? Okay, I gotta change this music now. This is not my favorite on a loop. It's good though. I like it.
What do you reckon?
Let's check these out. Nope. No, that's not town music. Nope. Works. All right. Let's go look in our journal that people seem to write in. I'll go get my water in a second. I'll be responsible. In loss, there will be found. How am I gonna read this? It is hard to believe Theo is gone. Every morning I wake, I expect him to be there in the stables, watering the birds or readying the pack. Yet he is not. And it is everything I can do not to fall to my knees and weep. Still, I know I have to move on. But that doesn't mean I have to forget. My brother and I built all we have here together, so as long as I still have the caravans, he will ever be with me, and I shall honor him in death by carrying on what he strove for in life. That is what I choose. Alright. The courage to fight. How about this one? How I read this one? What happened here in East Pole with the Bears and the Guardians has been a long time coming. And I'm proud that it finally happened here in Rosaria. The Duchy of Old May be no more, but Archduke Elwin's dream still burns in the hearts of many, and it is through victories such as these that the fire will spread. This is only the beginning, Clive, but a fine beginning it is. Martha. Yeah, that felt accurate for that one. Knocking these voices out. Look at all this crap we have in our room. Sure is nice of people to keep giving us crap. Alright. Into a specimen? Why would you make me into a specimen?
The stew's awful.
Or do you mean, like, you know, make me like a stuffed bear?
Come back.
Just like posed growling. How intimidating would the would the pose and stuff be? Martha the Frog. I wish I could do Kermit's voice. Wish I could do more voices. Man, voice work would be cool. I don't think I can do voice work.
With Canver in the hands of a Akashic.
With Canver?
We'll need to find another port.
Owen?
Preferably one as well hidden as the
you look
ironworks.
deep in thought. May we have a moment of your time?
Ah, Sid.
Ah.
Wasn't expecting you back so soon. So, is it good news or bad?
Here, have this garbage.
Good, thankfully. Here.
Ah, that's brilliant!
No!
Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit 'em to the smelter right away!
You're just gonna melt these things? It was a lot of work to get these things, man. Some great sound effects, I like that. That's pleasing. Sometime later.
May I present to you the Telemon Furnace! Ain't bad, is she?
Ain't bad, is she?
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
We don't need a bigger wallet. We can hold enough
make a
rubies.
few improvements to it,
rupees.
yeah.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff.
Clasp?
Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And
What's
I reckon
happening
I
right
know
now?
How? With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it.
Furnace?
It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong.
It's a
but it's
metal,
also,
see?
well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That is the spirit. You'll love it. I promise.
You're silly, Joanne. What are we getting? Thanks for the thing.
What do you reckon?
I don't know what it is.
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owen.
Shh. Don't mention it. You earned it. And I
You
wanted to get some
earned it.
practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway.
Oh, good.
Can't think of any right now, but
Oh.
that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make
What
life
was the
easier
point of
around
having
here.
us do all this, man?
Maybe even out there, too. One day, the whole world's gonna know
One
about
day.
the inventions you've helped us put together.
The
That bag of yours will be the
world.
first of many. You mark my words.
You'll
I'll
see.
hardly believe
You'll
their eyes,
see.
I'm sure.
Quest complete. We did it. With even weirder science, I think we leveled up. Fantastic. Look at us go. We are powerful.
Oh. Well, holding more potions, I ain't upset about that.
Inventory maximized. Level up.
You can now carry more crap. Fill your pockets with crap. Enjoy your extra crap. Oh, do we get a reward? I was probably a little bit too excited there. But we do love treasure.
Can we read Miss Editor's story for our lesson
No,
today?
no,
Canva lost.
Did I go the wrong way? Whatever, we'll get there. This works too, I think. This is like a big circle, right?
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
No,
I've never
wait,
had anything.
I don't care about that. Okay, it is like a circle. Go our way.
Don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
Okay, I think we took the longest way we could have chosen to get here. I'm not sure, but we did it, and that's the important part.
Covered in nuts
Crab
and
or
lumps,
crab?
a lot of 'em.
Are we talking about what word did I say, or are we talking about what would win in a fight?
Split the sea.
I mean, because that's an easy one. It's crabs. Unless the crab doesn't win by defeating its opponent. If it just wins by getting it dirty, then crab always wins. That's a tough enemy. I'd have to know the rules of the contest.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
A ring of swift shot. We are the shadow that quicken in the firebird's wake, and from the shadow do serve our lord and those who would be his wings. The Undying.
All yours.
Thanks.
Come again. I may have more for you.
I hope you have more for me. Seems to be a lot more points to get. Alright, let's check out this thing we just got. Alright, we gotta do it like this. The break gauge goes up. Better dodge thingy do. Casty spell, fasty time. Lowers the charge time for charged magic by 0.2 sec. Is that a lot? How long does it take to charge? Does it say somewhere how long it takes? Is that a lot? Is that like 20%? Does it take a second? Is it like 10%? Does it take 2 seconds? Is this good? Try it. It auto charges, so I wonder. That actually could be pretty cool. If it is significantly faster, that's a lot more DPS, I think. Okay. What was I? Dang it! I had an idea. You know what? I need that water. I'll get water during the next, like, people are talking for a long time phase. There's not a lot visually going on. I can listen to it and walk away. Okay. Let's see here. Let's Can't remember if his crap gives quests. Also, don't you just warp us to quests?
Clive! Quick look.
Oh, okay.
Think you can help?
That didn't do it. Alright, back to the map. Alright, we got one thing left. Self-determination. You just pictured Mr. Hanky fighting a crab. That would be amazing. You know what? I don't know what AI is, like, picture generators. I haven't used any AI crap, except for, like, that really goofy picture generator thing we goofed around in the Discord a long time ago. But that would be I bet you that'd be a great prompt to give an AI to turn into some sort of art. I bet you that would be hilarious. You know, I'm like tempted to play with AI stuff, but I'm worried. It's probably gonna sound stupid and paranoid. I'm worried that if I use it for things that I do not have skills in, that I might start to look at it in a way where I'm like, oh, I can replace a lot of things with this. Like, as my, like the brain potentially, like, giving itself permission to use it too much for things, and then I stop working on improving myself as a person. But I can't imagine playing with the art stuff would be an issue. Good.
They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
I don't know, Clive. Maybe you should have asked them.
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste. Lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, It appears we have company.
How'd you notice us? We were only standing in the open.
You're welcome to try.
Alright, everybody. I just letting you know right now. It might not be. No, I'm just saying. Like maybe it isn't the best to. You know. All right, fine. Nobody wants to talk about this. In the air. Fly. Oh, you want to act all tough? Alright, enjoy this. We'll stop playing with our food. Okay, this negates a lot of damage. We should be using this. You have angered Clive. Clive is grumpy. Grumpy-tastic. Get out of here. You, magic person. None of your nonsense. Whee! You showed him, Clive. He's never gonna do that again. Alright, everybody, can we just die now? Y'all have a lot of health. I don't think it works that way, Julian. At least I haven't heard of any science that would support that. I could see where the logic might be. Maybe, sort of. Nope, I can't. But I think I'll just drink water. It'll work better. I have a feeling. If only because it will actually contain liquid.
So much for your escort.
That's just my views on things.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be.
Well, yeah, you're alone and you would die.
I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
The Outlaw?
Sid.
We're like Sid the Nice Guy. What are you talking about? Sid Mr. Friendly Pants McFriendly.
Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner.
Yeah, you should have, Doris.
This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder.
That is not a nice thing to do.
She raised me like a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible, surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I never swore my blade to you, nor will I ever. I fight for a higher cause, to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, Master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
I don't know if that was love. Call me crazy, but I have a feeling.
What do you want to do
it
with
was
her?
like anything but.
I am not the killer she wanted me to be.
Or
not
at
anymore.
least a perverse version
And
of
she
it.
no longer has friends in high places. The Dane
All of her
does, though.
tall friends are gone?
Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything.
You're so very welcome, Doris. Thank you for
Now,
whatever
I
you
better
did
let these
too.
bearers know that they're safe.
If they're right here, I'm sure they can hear us. They have ears. That's fine.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Straight up, was that like our last side quest? Because if it's main quest time, I gotta put Clive's normal clothes back on. I like his normal clothes better.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's
Or
message
maybe I'll
just
try
arrived.
it with my
I hear you saved
natural
more
swords.
bearers from
Look.
being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sambrek. Went quietly, or so we're told. She won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
Truer words.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be alright.
I hope so.
Christmas outfits.
Suppose
Liza
you should
P.
know, eh? You had quite the past yourself before you came here. Or
That
so I
sounds
understand.
adorable.
Anyway, thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without
I'm excited
Doris.
to play that game.
And you, of course.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Alright, let's go throw a normal sword on and see how that looks with this look. I like the Buster sword, but I don't know. It feels a little off for some reason.
Come back.
Maybe it would look better with the normal outfit, which we gotta throw on anyway. Let's check that out, actually. Normal clothes. Actually, I think it does look better with the normal clothes. Let's see how our other sword looks, though. On our character. I mean, we did just earn it. Nah, let's go with the Buster sword. Why not? It doesn't look that wrong. Actually, what else do we have? We can do all sorts of things. We like anything fun. Our sword can look like anything. I do kind of like this one. The simple design with the red and black. Nah, we'll go Buster Sword. Why not? Alright. I am gonna go grab water really quick. I should do that. I'm needlessly thirsty. I have been needlessly stubborn. It's water time. Must hydrate. I don't think I spelled that right. Oh, I just want me to put it, but I wasn't finished typing. Must hydrate. Will return ASAP. I shall return soon. It's hydration time. Be right back. It is recycling day. I forgot to put the recycling out. I have to do that. Way too much stuff that needs to be taken. Give me just a second. I apologize. Be right back. Crisis averted. Took care of the recycling. Oh. Now we can kill things again. Also, it is weirdly warm in my room. This new computer puts out a lot of heat. Hold on half a second. Much cozier. Okay, let's do this. All we have left is the main quest, I think. Yep. Oh, you posted the Santa stuff? The little horns are cute. I love it. Yeah, a Santa outfit would have been awesome.
Stew's awfully thin.
This stew is awfully thin. Wait, did somebody write in my journal again? All these people writing in my journal. Oh, it's mid. Thanks. Thanks again. No, how about...
Thank you for helping get the dungeon in order. Had you not rode gallantly to our rescue, I reckon poor Owen and them lot would still be stuck still in Blackwater over a Bonner. There's always room for improvement, though, so don't get your knickers in a knot should I come a-knocking at your chamber door looking for more spears and ash and whatnot.
Mid. Yep. Perfect, like, mimicking of her voice, I'm pretty sure. Okay, you keep saying that. What's up?
Thank goodness Sid made it home safely.
His brother didn't look all that well, though.
Alright.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
No wonder they can still walk.
They're a-walking. Alright, we're gonna save so we don't have to do all that nonsense again, just in case we die. It's all of our friends.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Hello, grouping of friends.
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
Yeah, that's a good thing, man. It gives us another chance.
Underestimate yourself.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas.
Great, now Joshua's crestfallen.
That was ill-spoken. It's just... I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Mayhaps. Nameless slum. Do slums typically have names? Who this is. Come on, brain. I feel like I should know.
What is this place?
Dion.
Don't move.
Screw you, little girl. I'm gonna move. I don't take orders from children. Right. It's like a dragoon.
Here, it's fresh from the well.
Or it could be poison. A maniacal child's trying to poison you. Don't do it. No, Dion. You fool. That was the last we saw of him. Oh, no, never mind, he's there.
Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place.
Are the lanterns in the proper place?
I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
Or do we all think spirits like swimming? I swear, this is like one of those games that wants to like make you feel sad.
Works from the shadows.
They're probably gonna get us to like this little girl. She's gonna be like really cool or something, and then they're gonna like kill her off.
No, not you.
Yeah, I hope I'm wrong, but like I can see them doing that.
My fault, my sin to bear, and for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely.
Your hurts?
It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there.
Yeah, I already went through your pockets. You don't have your wallet. Dude's pants like all stitched up.
Of course.
Oh no, it's just designs. Healed? You don't look. You don't look healed. You look like you can walk, but you don't look healed.
Come back and visit.
I do like your outfit, Rain. I like the little horns. They're adorable. Plus your weapon's badass, too. But yeah, I like your outfit. It's great. It feels Christmassy.
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Yeah, that weapon is sick, too. But yeah, it looks good. I like the horns. I like the horns a lot.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
We ain't waiting no more.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less. If
How
your uncle
long
can
was
find someone
that?
trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port,
I can't
mind.
keep track of the passage of time
Yes.
in this game.
It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose.
Man,
We
that
have
hair
to
is so
assume
long.
that the whole of
I would
Ash
have
is
to be
hostile,
so heavy.
and that we'll be attacked on sight.
She must have terrible neck problems.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of
Yo,
one.
Shiro, welcome back.
I'll go and
Good
tell
to
you
see
come in.
ya. Where's Code Vein?
While you're
Code Vein is
plotting our
taking a
course,
nap.
I'll be in the shelves with your
A
laws.
well-deserved
I wish to
rest.
pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Oh, the rock on fingers? Yeah, rock and roll music. I like rock and roll music.
Your brother's body won't
Pretty
take
sure that's
much
what you're
more
talking
of this
about there,
recklessness.
Jolene.
You know that, don't you?
I do.
Oh, I'm sure it's been at least 7 months, Shiro. It'll happen, though. It will. Doing my best, man. Doing my best. But my best wasn't good enough. Alright. Oh, new hunts. More people wrote in our book again. Let's see this hunt board, huh? What do we got? Okay. Wait, it doesn't even give us the most points. Is it weaker than this dragon? A caravan of traders traversing the Velcroy told me of a colossal beast they had encountered on their journey. To hear them tell it, it had the aspects of a dragon, a lion, and a scorpion all at once. I contested that it might be naught but a mirage, a phantasm brought about by the desert heat. The sweat which ran down their foreheads was cold, and the fear in their eyes real. Were you rubbing all their foreheads and stuff? Whatever you gotta do, man. Alright, I'm not gonna hunt the whole world for this thing. I'm just gonna look it up. Just gonna look up where this thing's hiding. Tricephalict. Where are you at? West side Velcroy Desert, just northwest of Dalamil. Wow, there's a picture. Why did you show the picture first? I don't want to know how to beat it. Don't do that game guide thing. I just want to know where it's at. I figured this out on my own. Okay, I'm not hunting a map for nonsense. No siree, that ain't me. Okay, let's go do this. Speak with you later, Vivian. We got stuff to kill.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk.
Come back.
Whee! Wahoo! Here we go.
The stew's awfully thin these days.
What do you expect?
Let's see this. What do we got now? Oh, this one's short.
There's but one crystal left needs cracking, but one man who can do it. See that you don't miss.
Sure. Yeah, we can do that, man. Where are we going? We're going somewhere. Alright. I looked it up online. We need to go to the desert. Like, yeah. Here. Huh. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's do this. This fight should be hard. So this should be a good fight. Facts. Let's make sure. I don't think I care about this very much. So I'm going to take that off. What do we got? Magic burst will damage 15%. I don't think I care. Already have that equipped. 12 more attack. Defense. The healing potency of potions is a strong one. High potions. Oh right, the Lionheart tonic increased by 30 seconds, which seems massive. It might be the one we put on. In fact, it's probably the one we put on. Let's do this. Yep. This all seems good. Tempted to switch Shiva out for Titan for the shield. Three counterattacks. I don't think I ever realized that. That's cool. Bahamut's no. That shield thing is pretty solid. I don't think the freezing really matters. I doubt we can even freeze this thing. But the shield is useful. You know what? Screw it. I don't care. Thinking too much. Let's go kill things.
Why the hell would Victor take the bear?
Let's save though, because we're not afraid. Alright, murder time. We're not going the right way, are we? Yeah, this way. Whatever. Alright, Clive, let's do this.
None of the stalls were plundered this time, thanks.
Nope, that was the wrong way too.
It's our pride.
I saw the whole thing. The magic flew straight through the people's hand.
Alright. How am I this bad at just going the right direction? Oh, thank God. What's this? No. Okay. We figured it out. Like the professional navigator we are.
How the hell did that bastard get through the desert gate?
Whee! Nope, wrong direction. Look, the whirly twirly. Where'd it go? Aw. Kind of surprised we can't see it. Oh, there it is. Kind of surprised we can't see it. It looks unfriendly. I'm not about to do that run again. I don't really feel much about it. I mean, it's frustrating. But yes, cheesecake's good. I like baked cheesecake. Okay, let's do this. You ready, puppy dog? This thing looks pissed. We got this. I ain't afraid no ghosts. God, it looks angry.
We're not going to outrun this one. Stay close, Torvald.
Here, enjoy this. I made it just for you. Alright, this thing does not seem to have a wide moveset at this point. That is cool, though. Ooh! That was a terrible dodge on my part. Crap. Whoa, there's a lot going on here. Laser beams. Ooh, dodge, come on. Get out of it! Whoops. Get out of here. Alright, we wrecked that. I thought that was going to be more difficult, but we wrecked that cat. We wrecked that cat hard. Nice. Okay, so that's one of the last materials we need to get our next weapon thing.
Should have picked on someone your own size.
It just couldn't handle all my awesomeitude.
Alright. Let's see. I don't think there's actually like anything else. I think we just move the story along now. Well, thank you for the cheers. I appreciate it. Actually, looking at the time, I need to jump off. Hate to call it right now. I might be changing up the time of the stream for a little bit. I'm still helping out my friend who's recovering from surgery. So it makes the streaming times a little bit difficult. So I might temporarily try changing up the times. I haven't decided what those times will be, but I'll try to keep it closer to times we would have been streaming. Just probably more along times like starting maybe closer to now, like this time. I'm not sure yet. I'm still thinking and waiting for some feedback for like what people's availabilities are. But I need to jump off. I'm gonna need to go help them here in a second. But it's been nice. I appreciate you all being here. You're all very wonderful. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of your days, mornings, evenings, afternoons, whatever it is, wherever you are. Look forward to seeing you soon, and I should be back soon. Alright. Much love, everybody. I'm out of here. Bye.